Good morning. These are my morning thoughts. I have them every day, and so I've decided to record them and share them because there's always something that I think is useful and interesting, and maybe you'll think that too. So this morning, I've been thinking about it all morning for a couple of hours now, and it's to do with shyness. At least I think it is. So that's where it starts. So actually, something happened over the weekend, and I went to an event, and there was somebody there that I was interested to meet, and she didn't recognize me because I had my hair up. So she didn't approach me because she didn't know who I was. We've only met online. I wouldn't even say met, we've kind of exchanged a few comments or something. And I immediately took the stance of, oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. So how that plays out. So this is rejection sensitivity. So I didn't even put myself up to be in a position where I may be rejected, because this is my fallback position. So this is how I've always been. I will always wait for somebody to approach me before I do the talking. And I've never acknowledged that before. So this is really this is profound for me. But and it's to do with feeling enough. So I didn't approach her because I thought, oh, I'm not interesting enough for her to want to talk to. She's really interesting. And she, I admire her. There you go. She's beautiful, interesting, clever, funny. And here's me. Well, I'm all of those things too, right? But I have this thing, rejection sensitivity. In the ADHD world, we call it dysphoria. So, but I think, I don't know, that other people have it too. So is it a thing? In order not to be rejected, you just don't even put yourself out there. And it's to do with enoughness, because what if I'm not enough? What if I'm not interesting enough? What if I'm not funny enough? What if I don't have enough to say? It's all of those things. So the more you want something, the more pressure is there. I want them to like me. It's related to people pleasing as well, isn't it? I can hear that coming out. So I don't put myself out there just in case I'm rejected because I can't face it or whatever. And it's not real. It isn't real. So actually what I found out yesterday, because she messaged me and said, oh, I didn't see you at the event. Did you have a good time? And I was like, yeah, sorry, I didn't come over and say hi. I was feeling a bit shy. And then I thought afterwards, this is such bullshit. Yes, I have been shy through my life, but it's not that, is it? It's this. It's the fear of being rejected. So I will never approach anyone first. She didn't recognize me. She didn't come over and say hi. I felt that she wasn't interested in knowing anything about me, getting to know me. So I just kept my distance. I kept quiet, which is what I do. So actually, I have never been shy. I have been fearful. I have been fearful my whole life that people won't like me, that I'm not good enough, that I'm not clever enough, I'm not interesting enough, I'm slightly dull. Friends over the years have told me that this isn't true. And I believe them, but not wholly, not fully. So if it's not shyness, and the shyness thing is annoying to me, because all along I have said to my stepkids and now my kid, don't be shy, don't be shy. It holds you back. It means you won't get what you want in life. You won't, being shy is not a good enough reason not to do something, not to speak to somebody. But what if it's not shyness? what is shyness anyway? Social anxiety, same thing, maybe. Rejection sensitivity. And, you know, I think probably everyone feels it to a degree. And for me, it's massive. For me, rejection sensitivity has been massive. So it created a shyness in me, one that I did not want to pass on to my kids. And I've pushed them and urged them and thrown them into things that, you know, would be potentially good for them, to get over the shyness. Because one thing I do think about shyness is that it comes across as rude. It's rude. She didn't know who I was at the weekend, so she didn't approach me. That's fine. We're in a room full of people. I knew who she was, and I made no effort to introduce myself. How fucking rude. So here's the thing. Here's something to practice. And it's for me. All of these tips are for me. So, and this is something I talk to clients about often. I haven't spoken about it for a while because it hasn't come up, but reverse paranoia. Because actually it is slightly paranoid, isn't it? To be wandering around the world thinking, oh, I can't talk to them. I'm not interesting enough. I haven't got enough to say. I'm not clever enough. I'm not funny enough. It's all kind of self-directed, like I'm paranoid that the other will judge me. So I'm judging me straight away that I'm not enough. And therefore I'm not having an experience that I would like because I'm not putting myself at risk of feeling rejected, when the chances are that rejection is unlikely most of the time. And it depends how you feel. You know, what is rejection anyway? Well, that's a whole nother morning thought. But with this one, so reverse paranoia, go at everything, go at life as if everyone wants to speak to you. Everyone wants to know you. Everyone wants to be, you know, have a chat. Everyone's up for a conversation. They may not want to be your best buddy, and that's fine. You don't want to be best buddies with the whole world anyway. Who has time for that? But wouldn't it be better to approach life as if everyone is going to be friendly? Everyone is going to want to say hi. Everyone is going to appreciate you coming over and saying, oh, hi, I saw that thing you did online, in person. I read that book. You know, whatever it is, everyone's going to be like, you know, if someone came up to me and said, oh, I saw this video you did about reverse paranoia. It was really helpful. The last thing I'm going to do is say, oh, who are you to tell me that? No, I would be delighted. I would be delighted. If someone responds to an email I've sent, I'm delighted. I'm always pleased to hear back from someone, even if it's the most minuscule thing that they, you know, that they took from it. So let's do that. Let's do that. From today, we're going to assume reverse paranoia. No paranoid thoughts about myself not being enough, because I fucking am. I don't know about you. But go out into the world as if everyone loves you, or if they don't even know you, they don't mind knowing you, they wouldn't mind getting to know you. You would be quite interesting to them. You might have one thing to say that would change their life forever. You don't even have to be that profound, do you? Just be friendly, be nice, be kind. Simple. Life is so simple. We overcomplicate it. We're humans with our thinking brains. We make life so complicated. So let's do this from now. And I'm going to go and message the person that I didn't speak to at the weekend and just say, look, that was really childish of me to feel shy. And now I've thought it through, and it makes sense what I was doing. And I know she'll understand, because I know she's got the same, you know, the same thing. So there you go. Morning thoughts. Over and out. Ciao.